Thanks again, Helen. I figured after the fiasco with that Shakespeare recording, I wouldn't be getting anything else anytime soon.
Don't worry about it, Howard. It takes a brave actor to play Hamlet with a Cockney accent. To be or not to be, there's the question.
I had a moment, and now I get to work with Richard. You must have pulled some strings. He seems like the kind of guy to give a guy a break.
That Aunt Peggy helped.
Yeah, when she's coherent.
That will pass. Richard understands.
And he's got something with the sound effects gal? Didn't see him as the type.
He's not. She's been trying to melt him for a while now, but well, he can be dense sometimes.
Not interested?
Oh, hell yeah. But he thinks, I don't know. It's cool, but don't start asking questions. Come on. I have to get in the studio.
Carrie, come on. No one's here.
David, I am not going to go sneaking around with you just for the chance to... Oh, hey, it's empty. Hey, hi. It's so good that you could do the show with us. Can't the two of you just...
And that was...
She's
What?
having a bad time with Howard. They're not totally happy.
Poor girl.
I think I'm gonna go see if she's...
Forget it. She'll live.
Hey, a real life pun. One girl in the green room bawling, one girl in the hallway bawling.
Not yet, Dan, but if you come back in another couple minutes...
Quiet you.
She's taking this too hard. They'll get through it.
Just like you and Helen?
No, we're both pretty decided it's best. We're not beating ourselves up over it. It's just the way that it's going to be.
Well, I'm not going to second guess you. It's just going to be weird. I work with the two of you so much.
And you probably will again. I'll be in the studio.
And he's not supposed to be upset?
Nope. Well, I mean, yeah, he's going to be, but he's just not mad, that's all.
Hey, there's this woman outside just sobbing.
Yeah, we know, Lita. Take her a box of tissues and get her in the studio.
Can't someone just talk to Howard?
Been there, done that. He says it's not anybody's business.
Where is everyone? I'm about to run tape.
Well, we would be here.
Shut up and get in the studio. Where's Peggy?
Green room. I was taking her some tissues.
Is she still? Give me those.
This is a nut house, and they pay me to make it sound like snow is falling.
Hey, why is Peggy...
Because Howard is a dick, she's a mental case, and your tie is crooked. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning. Thank you.
And why do you still wear a tie?
Uh-oh, radio wardrobe arguments. Let's go.
Don't be long. Helen is making schedule noises. Another winning pair.
It's old-fashioned. Guy who broke me into the business wore one. More formal back then, obviously, but that's what I grew up on. No real need to keep up with the times.
Part of making sounds is keeping up with the times.
No, just new toys. We were putting BBs in balloons and hitting steel sheets for storms back in the day, and we did just fine. It's just cool toys. They say it's easier too, but you couldn't tell by me.
Just what I do. We can't all be monolithic stalwarts like yourself. Yet, you're still willing to be seen in public with me. Up to taking a few chances, huh?
Not many people look at me when we're together.
I'm not so worried about the other people.
No, you worry about us. I don't know if us would work.
I'm game. Let's find out. If there's a potential for failure, there's a potential for success. Unless you want to pump that up to be doomed.
You want to end up like Peggy?
You're not a dick like Howard.
No, I could be a completely different dick.
Why is that a bad thing anyway? I thought you guys were proud of your dicks.
Not by themselves. Dicks don't hug. They don't kiss, don't hold or make jokes. They don't love. They just screw you. Nice as part of a package, but lame solo.
You never cease to amaze me.
And you never cease to befuddle me.
Okay, we're a go. There's a show to record, and I'm going to lock everyone in here until it's done.
We're on, it seems.
Looks like.
After you, my idealistic young friend.
I owe everything to George Bailey. Help him, dear father.
Joseph, Jesus, and Mary, help my friend George Bailey.
Oh, my son George tonight.
He never thinks about himself, God. That's why he's in trouble.
George is a good guy. Give him a break, God.
I love him, dear Lord. Watch over him tonight.
God, something's the matter with Daddy.
Please bring Daddy back.
Is this the ear you can hear on? George Bailey, I'll love you till the day I die.
I'm going out exploring someday, you watch. And I'm going to have a couple of harems and maybe 3 or 4 wives. Wait and see. This could become a train wreck.
It'll be fine.
No, the play will be fine. I'm just worried about this turning into another Rumors.
Rumors?
Fleetwood Mac. Kids today. Rumors was Fleetwood Mac's killer album. John was breaking up with Christine, Stevie was breaking up with Lindsay, and there's Mick sitting back and saying, "Hey guys, let's record this."
Jagger was with Fleetwood Mac?
No,
And the album was a train wreck.
No, it turned out one of the most significant albums of all time. It went like triple plutonium or something.
So why a train wreck?
For everyone else. I figure it must have been hell for everyone else in the studio.
So all this means is you have reservations about doing It's a Wonderful Life with 4 unstable couples.
4? Lita, it's not that I don't.
I'm sorry, it's nobody's business. Why do people want to butt in?
Because you're important to us. Or you're being really annoying. Not sure which it is, but it doesn't matter. Either way, we're highly motivated. And you, Helen, you're no better. Breaking up is if nothing's happening. You're either Vulcan or stoned.
Harry, why can't people handle the fact that you can end a relationship without turning into emotional jello? And David, you two are just the opposite here. There's something to be said about discretion and restraint.
Vulcan, no doubt. Some of us still have emotions. Dan, do you guys have some stuff that you're not sharing with the group?
I wish it was the same stuff Richard must be on. When you have a girl throwing herself at you. How are you doing, Peggy?
No,
Oh no.
Sheesh, who needs them?
We can do without them.
You guys really do have to chill out.
Did you see my
Peggy's
script?
gone pathetic again. Carrie looking for an empty room. You, I just don't understand you.
Hi, Helen. Work getting you down?
No, up in arms. I'm never hiring another actor who's been in a relationship in the past 20 years.
That's most of Lita's life.
Except you. You just go boff the girl and have it over with.
You ever think of decaf?
Your keys were in the men's room.
I refuse to ask how you found them.
Just resourceful.
I'm going to kill him.
Any him in particular, or have you made a list?
And could I trade a draft pick for a lower spot?
Must not kill actors. Must not kill actors.
I suppose I can take some comfort from that.
We have to get Howard and Peggy back together.
Really, no. Not until we find out what the problem is.
I was just saying we have to get Peggy and Howard back together.
And you're going to dive into that.
I don't think we ought to get involved.
And you and Dan, should we dive into that too?
Okay, you're right. Don't get involved.
I'm going to find David and we can talk to Howard.
I'm not so sure you guys are the best
I'll
people
go
to...
see if Peggy's recovered yet.
Have you stopped to think about the
Getting
fact
to can't tell the players without a scorecard?
The only thing I got from Dan was that they were in Spain last year. And oh, hello all.
Howard, have you...
Is it just me, or are people slowly going mad around here?
Something in the air. Come on.
Okay, that has to be stopped too.
Why? They look like the happiest couple of everyone.
Yeah, it all starts out nice and happy, and then bam, one day.
Yes?
I was looking for Dan. Huh.
So how's that scoreboard look now?
Patch up Howard and Peggy. Turn the hose on Carrie and David.
Helen and Dan?
Let them be. They're the most stable pair we have so far.
You're saying we aren't stable.
I'm saying I don't know if we're a pair.
Christ, we're a pair. More. Except you won't kiss me goodnight, or anything else for that matter.
You know how I feel.
I think I do. But we're at a point where things are either more tighter or more apart. And you're just standing still.
Listen, I'm working through something.
Richard, this is not how to handle a midlife crisis.
No, she...
Come on! We have a pool to uncover.
Right. Gone. This is a nut house and I'm out of holy water.
George! George, you go and see Mary. Do you hear?
I'll take it. And then what?
Well, you could swallow it, and it'd all dissolve, see? And the moonbeams that shoot out of your fingers and your toes and the ends of your hair. Am I talking too much?
Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
How's that?
I said, why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
Want me to kiss her, huh?
Ah, youth is wasted on the wrong people.
Hey, hold on. Hey, mister, come back out here and I'll show you some kissing that'll put hair back on your head.
Shame on you. I'm going to call your mother on you.
Oh, my mother's way up the corner there.
I'll call the police.
They're way downtown. They'd be on my side, too.
I'm going to scream.
Maybe I could sell tickets. Let's see. No, the point is, in order to get this robe, I've got it. I'll make a deal with you, Mary.
George, come home quick. Your father's had a stroke.
Mary, I'm sorry. I've got to go. Stevie's still running from Lindsay?
What?
Never mind. Have you been able to make any sense out of this yet?
It's pretty simple, really. Peggy's pregnant.
This is a problem?
No, not really. But the doc told her last week. She was waiting to surprise Howard.
But
the doc told her she had to change the depression med she was on during the pregnancy. The new one hasn't kicked in yet. She's a wreck. And now she can't get up the nerve to tell him.
So we tell him.
No. She says if he finds out from anyone else, he'll be pissed.
As opposed to his current cheery demeanor.
It'll work itself out.
I just hope it all works out before the baby is born.
I need to try to find Lita and calm Howard down until Peggy is capable of speech again.
I'll go see Peggy. Will she be upset that you told me? Right. What was I thinking?
Must not kill actors. Must not kill actors.
He's gone.
Good.
No. Wait, this is important. Well, maybe not that important. Oh, okay. I found out why Richard is acting goofy. Lita's pregnant.
No, he's making it sound like that's impossible.
Immaculate conception?
That's Mary.
Mary? From the play? No. She's not pregnant yet, is she?
No, Mary. Our Lady Notre Dame. She's the Immaculate Conception. Jesus was the virgin birth.
Well, Richard notwithstanding, I don't think she's actually a...
Either way, they're in love.
Maybe they're not.
Of course they are.
So, if he wants a younger woman, what's the big deal? The marriage doesn't really matter then.
Well, it sounds like they're figuring something out soon.
Sooner or later.
Come on.
This is a nut house and I'm buying a gun. I couldn't find out anything about Helen and Dan.
Stop. Peggy's pregnant and Dan is having an affair.
How did that happen?
Which?
Peggy. I mean Dan.
Peggy's the easy one. I couldn't tell you what Dan must have been thinking.
Who?
I have no idea. Just that she's younger.
Seems to be going around. And Peggy's not happy about the kid?
No, very happy, but her doctor had to make some switches in her prescriptions.
And it hasn't kicked in yet.
You know how drugs work. It takes time before you work up to the amount you really want to use. He's trying to get her onto stronger stuff, but she can hardly handle what she's doing now.
And in the meantime... I'm on it.
So I guess I get Dan.
Dave and Carrie.
It has to be. It explains they're running off all the time, no matter how they're trying to cover it. Sounded like he's trying to get her on the harder stuff, but she's not cool with what they're doing now.
Still can't believe we can't let Helen find out.
No, certainly not enough stress in her life yet.
Besides, if there's a problem, if it doesn't come into the studio with them, so Notre Dame just doesn't have the power in the backfield anymore.
And why do the Fighting Irish have a French name anyway?
We need to get started again.
Oh, yeah, about time, isn't it?
I think everybody's...
I'm not sure how much more I can handle in one day.
Don't worry. Plenty more where that came from.
We'll be in the
Right.
Helen, you can put a Christmas radio play together. No problem. You can do it. You've got all the right people. If you two don't stop hanging around together, people are going to talk.
We.
Get in the damn studio.
I'm here.
Would you tell that guy I'm giving him the chance of a lifetime, you hear? The chance of a lifetime.
He says it's the chance of a lifetime.
No, you listen to me. I don't want any plastics. I don't want any ground floors, and I don't want to get married. Ever. To anyone. You understand that? I want to do what I want to do. And you're... Oh, Mary.
George.
Mary. A toast. A toast to Papa Dollar and to Mama Dollar. And if you want the old building and loan to stay in business, you better have a family real quick.
I wish they were rabbits.
I wish they were too. Okay, let's put them in the safe and see what happens.
Wedding cigars.
Uh-oh, wedding. Holy mackerel, I'm married. Where's Mary? Mary. Poor Mary. Look, I've got a train to catch. Well, the train's gone. I wonder if Ernie's still here with this taxi cab.
George, there's a call for you.
Look, will you get my wife on the phone? She's probably over at her mother's.
Mrs. Bailey's is on the phone.
I don't want Mrs. Bailey. I want my wife. Mrs. Bailey. Oh, that's my wife. Here, I'll take it in here. Mary, hello. Listen, dear, I'm sorry. What? Come home? What home? 320 Sycamore? Well, what? Whose home is that? The Waldorf Hotel? Huh.
I could poison them. Could I poison them? You could do that without leaving traces, right?
You're being hasty. You need to watch CSI.
Hemlock. Can they test for hemlock?
Well, at least it's not rumors yet.
Rumors?
Fleetwood, something someone told me. Never mind. You know, that's your 5th cup of coffee.
Decaf. Someone told me. Are you going to bring Richard to his senses anytime soon?
Maybe I need to come to my senses. If he hadn't, I don't know what it is. He used the word she.
He's like a kid with a sore tooth in a candy store. Ever since his wife.
Wife? No, I'm sure he lives alone. Haven't you seen his kitchen?
So if the Irish don't find some linebackers,
So last month was our 6-month anniversary. So I know.
Can you just not handle women at all?
I think it's my turn.
Cupid must die.
Peggy's biologically challenged at the moment. We have to cut her some slack.
And you? Are you senile already, or is there something else biological?
What? Lita?
Yes, you dolt.
Helen. Lita's great, and I'd love to.
But?
Well, she's still young, and...
Ah, damn it. No one cares about that.
No, it's just that with Carol...
You are an ass. Why would you let that stop you when you...
I think it's a legitimate reason.
No, it's not. Hold up your hand.
Ah. What was that for?
If you try to avoid something coming right at you, you're going to get smacked in the head.
So when they were in Spain, I heard that he...
So Northwester had the ball on 40 and Holtz brings in...
Helen, Richard, how are you?
Putting out a contract on Cupid. You?
Put me in for $1,000.
Why the handprint, Richard? Lead to getting you frustrated?
No, not so much.
Cupid contract. Gotta happen.
Helen, that's your 5th cup.
I know.
Ever think about decaf?
This is frackin' decaf.
Then maybe you should think about ginger ale?
Oh, hi.
Hi, do you,
Yeah.
Did you see? Oh.
Nope, I'm having a nightmare.
Maybe it's something in the water.
Couldn't tell by me. This is decaf.
Where's Howard? Peggy's approaching coherent.
In the studio.
Screw it. Must not kill actors. Get your asses in the studio, and I mean it. Nothing in your contract requires me to supply you with oxygen. So unless you want to find out what the world would be like if you weren't in it for yourselves, don't push me. I haven't got far to go.
This is a nut house and I just can't.
And that includes anyone who doesn't want to be the voice of Rick's House of Pancakes and fine footwear for the rest of their career. Here we go. In control, woman in charge. Set an example, Helen.
I love you truly, truly, dear.
Oh, Mary.
Remember the night when we broke the windows in this old house? This is what I wished for.
Darling, you're wonderful.
God,
Oh, yeah.
I love you.
What?
I love... Oh, sorry.
No, this,
I should have waited.
for what? Arbor Day? I figured you said eventually. It's just the later it got, the more I figured you only wanted me as a sex object.
Not that I don't.
I said only.
No, I mean, hell, you're pretty and all, but I fell in love with your voice on the radio. I heard you and I didn't know what you looked like. You just had that je ne sais quoi.
I don't know what that means anyways.
I don't know what.
I have to look it up. Helen always knows these things.
I mean, it really means.
Hey, you two. Everything all right?
Yes. Why does everyone keep stalking us?
Oh, nothing. It's just that
Has anybody seen Richard?
We'll go look.
Right.
I've got to.
You're going.
Is that a question?
No, I know it's just going to be.
You don't mean now, do you?
No, I don't.
You know I'll stay.
And you'll be unhappy.
Well, I'm going to be unhappy either way. It's just that if I stay, I may not get this chance again. If I go, you can be there when you're ready. And then it's normal again.
I'm afraid that I may not want to then, or you won't want me to.
It's a risk.
Hence, there can be a payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can make the call up until I board.
Same call. Too much to gain.
And risk.
Hey, no one said it'd work if you stayed. David's technically still single. Richard thinks he is. Hey, there's even Lita.
I suppose. Hey, even if it does all work out, can we talk about that Lita thing sometime?
Shut up. We're still going to get her with Richard. That's still the plan.
Plan, yeah. It's the wife thing.
Always the wife.
You wore the ring for years.
Someone's got to reason with him.
You don't mean me.
Howard's got his own problems. David just isn't in any position to.
Okay, I'll sit him down.
Good.
Right after I...
Men. Oh, perfect timing. What's going on with you two? No. I retract that question. I don't want to know.
So, you're married.
I was married.
She's still in your mind.
Always will be. Even if I'm once again blissfully happy.
Can you be?
Probably, yeah.
How do you keep her away?
I don't have to.
So, I'm not good enough. I'm not sexy enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not athletic enough. I'm not literate enough. I can't swim. I'm below a grandmaster level in chess. I don't drink vodka. I don't smoke. These are all reasons I can walk away with. These mostly things I can change. But you've got one little thing, one little hang up that you just can't get over, and you're making both of us unhappy because you can't just deal with it.
Lita, when older men date younger women, it just looks wrong. People are always assuming that she's doing it for the money or he's doing it for the sex. It may be that I like you. Maybe lots. And you're good and sexy and smart and athletic, well-read. Swimming isn't vital. You know what a king's gambit is. Vodka's for closet drunks. Smoking's just wrong.
Great. Where's your money?
I'm sorry, what?
How much do you have and where it?
I may be successful, but I'm a successful voice artist. When I turned down The Simpsons, I pretty much gave up the fortunes open to me.
Then sex it is.
What sex? Put that back on.
Said money or sex, and you're broke, so I'm pulling the weight for both of us.
Stop that. Someone may walk in.
Afraid they'll get the wrong idea?
I don't know what the right idea is.
The right idea is for you to join me and walk over here.
We're in the middle of,
Shit.
I could explain this.
No, you probably couldn't. Though it would be a hoot to hear you try. Hey, I'm on your side, guys. This is a good thing. But wait till the old lang syne bit, okay? I want to get through this, and I already have one couple to hose down. So just put those back on and let's finish the show, and then I'll buy you both some drinks.
But just not vodka.
What does that mean? No, I don't want to know. Just get back to the studio and incidentally, thank you, God.
Shit.
Do you see that? She's one of your best friends and she thinks it's a good thing. So do the rest of them.
Well, we can't be so sure about Peggy.
Her aside, it's... Just hug me.
Hey, is this for real?
No, Howard, it's another one of my effects. Pretty good, isn't it?
Keep getting them that good and you'll get on Prairie Home Companion. I mean, we know Richard would never, and that doesn't even look like.
Howard!
Hey, it even sounds like him. You're good, girl.
One minute.
Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not even curious anymore. But what's going on?
You know how there are points in a marriage where, well, things change.
Yes.
Well, we're there.
What do you mean? And will things change?
Things always change, but this won't.
Pegs, just tell me.
Howard,
I'm going to kill myself and then I'm going to kill her.
It won't work in that order. I watch CSI.
Then I'll make her kill me and I'll...
This is a nut house, and I'm going to be surrounded by corpses.
Is that an old man joke? Because if it is...
20 seconds! Move your asses!
Mary Hatch, why in the world did you ever marry a guy like me?
to keep from being an old maid.
You could have married Sam Wainwright or anybody else in town.
I don't want to marry anyone else in town. I want my baby to look like you.
You didn't even have a honeymoon. I promised you... Your what?
My baby.
You mean... Mary, you won the nest?
George Bailey lassos stork.
Lasso's the stork? You mean you... What is it, a boy or a girl? Somewhere there's a straw that will break this camel's back.
A big one.
No, it would be the same size. Just another straw.
So how would it break his back? He'd be used to them.
No, it would just be one too many. I mean, how much can a donkey carry?
African or European?
A little comedy is a dangerous thing.
But it's still not the last straw that did it. It's all of them.
Where is your sense of euphemism, child? One thing can tip the balance. If someone finds out that Peggy is pregnant, or they... See? Love is just too tiring.
Carrie, Dan?
They went that way.
All clear?
Yes, I suppose. Unless you're a camel.
What?
Never mind. It's a euphonium or something.
Carrie and David still horny?
Check.
Richard still chilly?
Check.
Peggy still...
Check.
Check.
Hmm. So, Dan's leaving you for another woman.
Yeah, I guess. What did you hear?
You were in Spain, met an old friend. She made him an offer and he's leaving.
Well, it's not quite that simple.
Where am I wrong?
Well, okay, maybe it is that simple.
And he's just going like that? And you're not trying to kill him?
No, he'll still be home for a bit each month.
And you're letting him go and come back?
He's known her for a long time, and the stuff they do together is better. After all, I have too much here. I mean, for me, I'll just keep doing it, probably with you and with Richard.
Well, I never really thought about that. I just
They asked me to join them, said I'd be better than the girl they're using now. But like I say, my life and my work are here, and there's always time. And I'll have him back every so often. And in the meantime, I still have Howard and Carrie and Dave and...
I think I'm going to have to start taking vitamins.
No, it'll be fine. You just need to. So that's when Testaverde threw what they call the Hail Mary.
Wasn't Testaverde with Boston, though?
This is a nut house, and I'm going to start selling Girl Scout cookies.
What a sweet, confused.
Good Lord.
Well, I never have been to Spain.
What do they mean the first step is admitting you have a problem? You don't have any problem with my...
No.
Okay, you two. It's dangerous. It's unprofessional and it's illegal.
It's only dangerous if the ropes are too loose.
And it's no less professional than couples fighting and having a baby?
And it's only illegal if you use a rabbit.
What baby?
David and Armand over there. No one cares how old you two are. You shouldn't either. The baby won't.
I'm not having a baby.
Richard, just be thankful you have one that's stable for more than 2 minutes at a time.
But no.
You need to settle down, stabilize a little bit.
But you're the one running to Spain for a younger woman.
Quiet, Richard. It's his life.
Quiet down, all of you. Half of you need a cold shower and the other half need a hot tub. And I need more coffee. And Howard...
I need a wife that doesn't turn into a jellyfish.
What you need is to talk.
I on the subject. I need to
don't know what
get
you know.
out of my life. I didn't ask for any of this.
Okay. I'm sick of this. I may be hysterical, but you all take the cake. Dan is not leaving for a younger woman. He's leaving for an on-air spot with the BBC in Spain. Helen can't let him say no. She'll follow him eventually, and that's that. Carrie and David, you two are fine. They're not on drugs, except maybe hormones. You're young. It'll pass. Then just look around the room at what you have ahead of you. Yeah. scary. Howard, dear, I'm the one with the drug problem. Honey, I'm pregnant. I was going to tell you when I was feeling better. And you too. Richard, your wife died 4 years ago. Get over it. You're not going to doom Lita to the same thing just because you're 170 years older. And if so, no big deal. She'll handle it. You can have it all again. Just make like John and Yoko go off into a studio and, Now, if you'll all excuse me, I have a husband to peel off the ceiling.